Hey students, in our last lecture of digital marketing, we have discussed about what are the advantages of digital marketing, and we have also discussed how websites can be used for digital marketing. So in this session, we'll discuss digital marketing through search engine. There is a concept called search engine optimization that will also be discussed, and the role of keywords, hyperlinks, and page titles in digital marketing and search engine optimization will also be discussed. So, first we need to understand what is the importance of search engine. So, we all know that we have discussed about website uh, use of website in digital marketing, but we all know that when a user wants to buy something, wants to know about something, wants to do anything with anything, the user goes to a search engine like Google, MSN, Yahoo, Bing. User goes to that search engine and looks for that product or services in that search engine. And the other important thing is that uh, whatever is shown in those search results, page 1, page 2, maybe up to 20 pages are displayed. But a user, usually what a user does, a user clicks on initial links, initial results, and maybe the links or results on second page or maybe up to third page. And after that, the user does not go ahead, and the user gets his or her services from only those suppliers which are displayed on first, second, third page. Or so we need to understand that it is very important that when a user searches for the services or products related to a marketer's product, then the results in the results, the marketer's link or website should be displayed on the first page, and even in on the first page it should be displayed at the top. So if it happens, the chances are there that the users would click on that link, that website, go to that website, would learn more, would transact, or would maybe purchase the product. So we have discussed that websites can be used for transaction and for communication, for promotion, for dissemination of information. So it is important that a user comes to our website. So how would a user comes to our website? One thing, the user simply types the name of our website on the search engine or in this uh, URL bar and comes to our website. Second thing that most users are doing, users actually search for that type of product or services in search engine, and then whatever results are displayed, users click on those results and go to those websites. So it is very important that when a user searches for products or services related to my industry or my products and services, then my website's link should be displayed on top on first page, right? So this is the concept of search engine optimization. When a user searches for some keywords, then in the results, if a company's name is displayed in top results, then it is the result of search engine optimized. This is the objective of search engine optimization, to display the results in top results, to display the results in, to display the name of one website in top results. So this is one thing. Second important thing is keywords. Actually what users search is important, means which set of words is used to search something. This set of words is called keywords. Users choose or use some common sets of words to search for a specific type of product or services. For example, in this example, I have taken one example. For example, best school in Delhi. A person who's looking for a school for his child or children in Delhi may search best school in Delhi, best CBSE school in Delhi, best ICSE school in Delhi, best government school in Delhi, best public school in Delhi, or top 10 schools in Delhi, top 20 schools in Delhi, top 5 schools in Delhi. So these examples that I have just discussed are called keywords. And a school that is in Delhi must understand these keywords. So when a user searches for these keywords, then in the results the school's name should be displayed in the top results. This is the objective of school and the objective of search engine optimization, that when some related keywords are searched in the search engine, the name or website of that company should be displayed in the top results. So a school wants that when these keywords are searched, then the school's name or website should be displayed in the top results. So you understand the importance of keyword, you understand the importance of search engine optimization. Now, how would the school do this? That if those 10, 20 keywords would be searched, then how is it possible that the school's name should be displayed in top results? So for that, these keywords are important. What a school needs to do, school needs to use these keywords at many places in its website. So if the school's website has these keywords, top school in Delhi, many times on home page or on title bar, then when a search engine would search for these keywords, the search engine would find that website, that okay, this website has these keywords on first page, many times these keywords are being used by this website, and these keywords are also there in the title bar of this website. So this website is relevant. That website's name or link will be displayed in the results. But this is just one thing, because there are 20 pages. So on which particular page these results will be displayed? If it is not on initial 1 to 3 pages, then it is useless. So search engine optimization means the results should be displayed in the top results. So one thing the company does is use these keywords in the website many times, many places. And second thing that the company can do is that school can have these keywords at different websites, some blogs, some websites that give information about schools like shiksha.com and other websites. So with these keywords, the school should have its name on different websites as well. So when again search engine would search different websites, search engine would find that wherever best school in Delhi is mentioned, this school's name is also mentioned. Search engine would realize that okay, this school or this website is relevant to these keywords. So its ranking in results will improve. Further, what else can be done by this school? This school excuse me. Next thing, that how this search engine looks for results. Just an example, another example. So this is one example. There are many keywords, and we can see that after these keywords we can also see the results like this. So these results are there. Best school in Delhi, some schools names are being displayed. These are paid inclusion. So these schools have paid to Google, and then that is why the name of these schools along with the website along with directions has been displayed on the top. So this is not natural listing, this is paid listing. And a user who has this much knowledge knows that these are paid listing, these are not natural listing. So it is possible that the schools being displayed in this listing are actually not best schools. These are just there just because these schools have paid to Google for this listing. So this is not natural listing. This is another example. Online shopping, very important thing you can see in this search results. if it is online shopping is searched, then first result is shopify.in, and at the side it is mentioned that it is an ad. It means this website's name is being displayed here just because it has paid to Google and it's an ad. That is why it is on top, but it is not natural listing. That's why it might not be actually the best or most relevant online shopping website. Then next we can see Snapdeal is there and Myntra is also there. So these are natural listings. Snapdeal and Myntra are natural listing, but this ad is not natural listing. This is a paid listing. Another example, on the right side of screen we can see online shopping shoes. If I have searched online shopping shoes, then some results are being displayed. So these are also paid listing. So one thing is paid listing, and second thing is search engine optimization, in which the company or marketer does something to improve its ranking in search results of some specific keywords. So how can, one more example is there. Yes, this is one example. I have opened Snapdeal, and you can see on the top of it, on title bar, online shopping site India, shop electronics, mobile, men, women clothing, shoes. These keywords are again added to the title bar of Snapdeal. Why these have been done, I have discussed, because these keywords are there. These keywords help search engine to understand, to believe that this website is relevant if these keywords are searched. Next, one more thing can be done by companies to improve listing in natural listing in search engine optimization. This is one example. We can see that in on top there is an ad, and second is Snapdeal, and third is Myntra, and fourth, or maybe natural listing, you may say third natural listing, maybe it's Flipkart. So how search engine learns that which website is more relevant when online shopping is searched. So when online shopping is searched, you can see Myntra is the second website in natural listing. So if a user searches online shopping and clicks on Myntra, another user searches for online shopping, clicks on Myntra, another user searches online shopping, clicks on Myntra. So this way, a large number of users, when they search online shopping and click on Myntra, the natural listing of Myntra will improve. So from second rank it would come on first rank. Why? Because search engine understand that when online shopping keywords are searched, so most of the users are clicking on Myntra rather than Snapdeal. So it means Myntra is more relevant than Snapdeal for online shopping keywords. So search engine automatically improves its ranking and makes it a first result in the display. So the companies that you go for search engine optimization keeps on doing this again and again from different systems. They keeps on searching those keywords and keep on clicking on the link of their websites. So if some individuals have been appointed by Myntra and they keep on clicking, keep on searching online shopping and then keep on clicking Myntra n number of times every day, then search engine would think that for online shopping Myntra is a more relevant result, then its ranking would improve. So this search engine optimization helps marketers to improve natural listing, natural ranking, while through paid inclusions the marketers can ask or can pay these search engines to display their names on top in their results. But as we can see, if it is a paid listing, it would be having something like ad, something that differentiates, that knowledgeable user can understand that these are paid inclusions and these are not natural, and that is why this might not be the right site or right product for that type of keywords. So this is how paid inclusions can help, and this is also how search engine optimization can help. But one more thing that is very important to understand: when a company goes for paid inclusion, it is possible that the company's name would be displayed in result within 2-3 days on top. So if I pay to Google today, maybe within 2 days, on the right side of this result page, my company's name and products would be displayed. But on the or and as soon as my subscription is over, my name would be removed from these listing. But search engine optimization takes time. To improve ranking in listing, it takes too much time. It may take 2, 3, 4 months to improve ranking from second page to first page, and from first page to top three results. So search engine optimization, it's something that takes time because it improves natural listing. And this in the same way, even if a company stops doing search engine optimization, stops practice of search engine optimization, the name in listing declines gradually, not immediately on the next day. It declines gradually. So search engine optimization is helpful when you have time, when you want your customers to believe that this is a natural listing. But on the other hand, these paid forms of listings are helpful when you don't have much time, you want your company's name or products to be displayed on top immediately. And when you think that your users or your customers are not much knowledgeable, they would click on these paid listings as well. So you don't have any issue with that, then you can go ahead with paid listings. So that's all for search engine optimizations for this lecture. We'll discuss more about digital marketing in next lecture. Thank you.